since I'm Trevor's wife, I have nothing to do with this. You'll take care of the rest.
Trevor left the job a month ago. Since you're not insured, you're likely going to be liable to pay $500,000.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Tom. My supervisor, Trevor, told me that I'm getting promoted. I've been doing super well at work, yeah. However, there's something that has been bothering me.
Great job today. I'm so proud of you guys. Oh, I'm so glad that we all worked hard together.
Thanks for saying that. This lady looks as if she's saying great things, but she's just Trevor's wife and she doesn't even work for our company. I guess I won't have to deal with her for too long. However, life is a series of encounters and farewells. I'm going to start a brand new chapter of my life today. Hello, thank you for calling Trub Corp.
Hello?
Oh, you must be...
I'm sorry. I was driving a company vehicle and I ended up crashing into the company housing.
Oh my goodness!
Well, since I'm Trevor's wife, I have nothing to do with this. You'll take care of the rest.
Ma'am, I don't understand what you're saying.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk to my husband about it. All I need is for you to follow up with this matter.
Follow up? I don't even know what's going on.
I hope you don't misunderstand this. I didn't mean to do anything bad. Besides, we're fortunate enough that no one got injured.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm panicking and I don't even know what to think.
But it's pertaining a company vehicle and the company housing. The company will take care of this matter, right? So everything is okay?
That only goes for our employees and contractors. Why do we have to take care of your accident?
Since when have you become a comedian? Look, I'm Trevor's wife. This means that I have a position in your company, so it doesn't make sense for me to take care of this accident.
Trevor left the job a month ago.
Left the job?
It means he resigned from our company. This is as simple as addition and subtraction.
You're lying. Tom, how dare you?
Well, anyways, I'll be right there, okay? Not only did she take the company vehicle without our consent, but she's also saying that she's not responsible for the accident. She's being ridiculous. She might be Trevor's wife, but I can't just let this go. I'm not letting her get away with this. Trouble Busters!
I've been waiting for such a long time.
Oh boy, this is really bad. Since you're not insured, you're likely going to be liable to pay $500,000.
But can't you guys use the insurance that your company is enrolled in?
Alicia, have you been listening to what I said? I told you that you're not insured. Repeat after me. You're not insured.
Does that mean I have to pay out of my pocket?
Yup, that's correct. Since you were able to answer correctly, I'll give you a sticker of myself.
I don't want that. Oh, you're not making any sense. I know you're wrong. An employee's mistake is the company's mistake.
You can say whatever you want, but it doesn't apply to you either way. You're Trevor's wife, but you're not our employee. This means you're at 100% fault, Alicia.
I may not be your employee, but I am Trevor's wife.
Oh, please don't make me repeat myself.
Yeah, you're not going to tell me that my husband quit his job, are you? Fine, let me talk to him directly.
That's not going to be necessary.
Oh?
Oh, my savior is here.
Honey!
Tom told me everything.
Honey, you have to listen to me. Tom has been saying ridiculous things. He's trying to trap me into this situation.
No, Tom is correct. I left my job last month.
Huh?
Therefore, the company's insurance won't cover this accident.
Hold on, you never told me any of this.
Well, I wasn't gonna tell you this until I got my paycheck. Trevor, are you doing this again? Yup.
What's going on? Why were you keeping a secret from me?
Well, I was given a position as the senior managing director at my new workplace.
What? Is that practically the vice president? Oh, this is amazing!
Yes, and I thought I'd be able to give you a pleasant surprise by telling you when I got my first paycheck.
Oh my goodness.
Trevor congratulated me for my promotion by giving me a pleasant surprise, too. You're so great at pop promotions.
You have to be kidding me. I misunderstood things and I ended up taking the company vehicle. This is your fault for not telling me.
Why does she think she even justified herself like that? I'm sorry that I never told you that I had a change in career, but that doesn't make it okay for you to take the company vehicle without permission.
But this was...
Look, the company vehicle belongs to the company and it doesn't belong to us. Even if I was still at Trub Corporation, you should have known this without me telling you. Alicia, what you've done here is also theft. You could get imprisoned for this.
Imprisoned? I can't possibly be a prisoner.
You did this to yourself, almost as if you were asking to make yourself a criminal.
Oh...
Once the CEO gets here, we're gonna file a police report.
I never stole it. I just borrowed it.
What?
Stop talking about this as if it was a crime. It seemed to be a nice car, so I just wanted to drive it.
In that case, how did you even get the key to this car? You wouldn't have been able to drive it without the key.
Well,
Don't even think about blaming me. I never gave you the key to this car.
I understand that.
How did you get it then?
When I visited your office.
By the way, since Trevor isn't with us at this point, if you walked into our office without permission, you'd be charged for trespassing as well. Oh, you look like I was right about it. Thanks for making it so obvious.
You can't just assume that I entered your office. When I passed by the office, I found the key on the street and I happened to pick it up.
Couldn't you come up with a better lie?
I did my best to come up with it.
You came up with it, huh?
Oh.
Thanks for making it so obvious for the second time.
How dare you?
We've been talking about the key, but let's not forget that you're also liable for the damages to the car.
I haven't forgotten about it.
Of course, if what I was saying was true and you got lucky enough that the 1% chance of not getting arrested happened, you're not going to get away from the $500,000 liability you have. Based on what I know, it sounds like you were at complete fault. You're going to pay for that on your own.
Hold on, what about personal insurance?
Personal insurance?
Don't act like you forgot. I know you're enrolled in personal auto insurance, right? And I know it covers family members, too.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, my darling, you're going to save me. Yay!
No, that's not gonna happen.
What? Why would you say that? Stop being petty and just use your insurance.
Ma'am, you're probably talking about other drivers' coverage, right?
Oh, Tom, sounds like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Just stop talking to me as if you're my boss. In that case, my insurance isn't gonna be covering this accident.
Why do you keep saying that?
Let me explain it to you. It may be called other drivers' coverage, but it only applies when you drive a vehicle under the consent of the owner. In this case, you drove a vehicle without the consent of the owner and ultimately caused an accident, which won't be covered by the policy.
Really? What's the point of being enrolled in an insurance then? Oh, this is a scam.
If they allow anything, then scammers could make money off of fraud.
Ugh.
Now let's stop wasting our time. I need you to admit...
I see.
Oh, she's laughing like a villain who's about to fail a scheme.
No, I am laughing like an angel who will be 100% successful.
100% success? What are you talking about? I know I'm being rude to Trevor, but she's disgusting.
Tom?
Yes?
Why don't we go ahead and come up with an agreement here?
Why are you talking about this as if we're pledging an alliance? Stop causing Tom so much trouble!
I'm not causing him any trouble. I came up with an idea on how to make this a win-win situation.
I don't think I'd rather waste my time listening to it.
We can pretend that Tom caused this accident.
We never told you to keep talking. That's not even a win-win situation. I'm just gonna end up at a bad ending.
That's not what I'm trying to say, Tom. You work for the company, which means that the company insurance will cover this accident. Oh, I'm such a smart person.
Not even nearly smart. If we do that, do you even know what's gonna happen to me afterwards? You crashed into our company's housing. My colleagues will be giving me a side eye from all different directions. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Oh, I'll make sure I talk to others so they won't do that to you.
I don't trust a single thing you say. Me neither. Oh, Trevor, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. Don't worry about it. I've been truly disappointed with Alicia after all that she's done and said.
Oh, honey.
Besides, whenever we try to get an accident covered by the insurance, the adjusters will typically come out to conduct an investigation. Even if Tom helped you out by taking the blame, it's only going to be a matter of time for the adjusters to find out who was the true culprit.
No way.
Even if the world takes the gambler's side, this world will never take a villain's side.
Stop saying it as if you just gave an aphorism. Yikes, police.
Is this the accident scene? Yes, our company vehicle and our company housing are destroyed.
Hey, what did you have to call the cops for? We haven't even decided on who's going to be the culprit to all of this.
You're the culprit to all this. Regardless of who the culprit is, if there's a car accident, we're supposed to call the police to file a report.
Are you kidding me?
Who was the driver? It was this lady.
No, I don't know anything about this, and it wasn't me.
Are you still trying to get away with this? You're being ridiculous.
I mean, I really don't know what happened. Since it's a company vehicle, I'm sure it was driven by someone who works for the company.
Say whatever you want, but we have the sacred tool called dashcam.
Oh my goodness.
Officer, would you? Sure.
Hold on, don't do this.
Oh, what's the matter? You look like you're panicking. You said you weren't the culprit, right? Why are you panicking so badly?
Well, don't we all feel bad for the culprit?
Why are you being empathetic to the culprit? Based on how you've been acted, you're not an empathetic person at all.
Oh, shut up. I changed my mind. I decided to become a clean woman to have a brand new start.
Say whatever you want, but you're not gonna get away with your lies. Officer, what's the matter? This dashcam seems to be broken.
Oh, well, this is good.
But as long as the SD card is working, well, the SD card is the thing that's broken. What? You're kidding me. I can't possibly be in trouble at this point. This is bad.
Wait a minute. Maybe I could get rid of the damage compensation if I handle this right.
But, sir. Huh? What's wrong?
Officer, I need you to listen. They're trying to blame me for this accident. I didn't do anything, but they're trying to make me pay $500K.
Is that so? How dare you? We may not have the dash cam, but I can prove my innocence by having my colleagues testify for me.
That's not going to suffice as evidence. I know your colleagues are going to take your side regardless of who caused the accident.
Well?
The broken dash cam is the most pleasant miracle that's ever happened in my life.
But then I also have a call history.
I said those things over the phone only to be kind enough to take the blame for you.
That doesn't even make any sense. Do you even realize that you're contradicting what you were saying earlier?
Earlier? As in Stone Age? Oh, I'm being so silly.
You're not being funny at all. You need to cut it out.
Honey, you're so naive.
What did you just say?
You're trusting Tom only because you worked with him closely, but how can you be so sure that I was the one who caused this accident? I was trapped into this situation.
But then...
Let me remind you that I'm your wife. You should trust me before you trust anyone else.
I'm not sure who to trust.
Besides, why would someone who doesn't work for the company drive the company vehicle? The accident also happened at the company housing, which means that whoever works for the company was likely the culprit to cause this accident.
Tom? Oh, Trevor, you can't do that. It's not like I'm accusing you of this, but then I'm starting to get confused on who to trust. This is really bad. What do I do? Huh? Oh my God! Corey, you're the unsung hero of our company, aka the Emperor of the Darkness. Why are you here? I have the evidence.
What? You better not be lying.
I'm not lying.
Why are you acting like this?
You're a villain! How dare you cause so much trouble to Tom and Trevor just to get away from your own sins? Was Corey always like this? He looks angry.
If you insist, why don't you go ahead and show us the evidence? Oh, by the way, you can't just tell us that you saw things with your own 2 eyes.
We do need some evidence that will make things black and white here. This is it! This is great! What a game changer! Yes! I see. This makes it clear that Alicia was the culprit.
Why? How did you get that video?
Since it's my day off, I was out here bird watching and taking videos of birds. When I got home and watched the video that I took, I noticed that I happened to capture a video of the accident. I see. Corey, thank you so much. You're the best.
How dare you do this to me?
Alicia, I'm going to have to take some reports from you. In addition to the 2 charges that we mentioned earlier, you also provided falsified information to the police, which will be an additional sin.
What?
Great job completing all 3 sins. You won the grand prize. To add, our marriage is over as of today. I'm breaking up with you, Alicia.
What? You can't dump me like this. We've been together for 30 years.
Even then, the accident you caused this time around, in addition to how you reacted, was something that destroyed the 30 years worth of trust that you built. Just the way you destroyed the car and the housing. I'm not gonna forgive you for lying to me.
Divorce? Wait, hold on. Okay then, I'll break up with you since you insist.
What?
Tom, we're going to settle this without involving the authorities.
Even if we don't settle this, you're still going to be liable for the $500,000 in damages.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the theft, trespassing, and everything else that you talked about.
It'll all depend on what my CEO says, but I'm sure he's going to be charging you a large settlement for this in that case.
I don't care. I know how to pay it off.
What?
And this is all thanks to you, honey.
What are you talking about?
You said you wanted to break up with me, right? In that case, you're going to have to pay me for the marital property and assets. I'm sure you got a large inheritance from your father when he passed away. If I get half of that money, I'm sure I can pay off the $500K damages and to settle this dispute without any problem.
Oh my goodness, is that how far you'd go just to get away with this trouble?
God bless me.
Alicia, that's not going to happen.
What?
The assets I inherited from my father won't be considered marital property.
But then you also inherited a house.
And that's also not something that's going to be considered marital property either.
What about our savings?
I guess you'll get to take some of the money that's in our savings, but it's likely not going to be enough to pay off the property damages that you caused from this accident.
Does that mean?
You're not getting away with this no matter what.
No way.
Huh? Does that mean you were proudly saying God bless me when you didn't even understand how marital properties work?
Stop laughing at me. I said stop laughing at me.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but let's not forget what I'm here for.
No, I don't like handcuffs.
Alicia has earned the one-way ticket towards a life to spend all on property damage compensations and getting arrested. Straight towards the goal.
Stop casting me like you're casting sports.
Tom, you're a silly man.
Stop laughing. You are laughing way too hard.
Now you're out of time, Alicia.
Okay, fine, I'll apologize. I am truly sorry for what I've done, so
So what?
the very last miracle might happen if I apologize, right?
That's not gonna happen.
But then, I'm going to be in huge trouble. I have no choice but to apologize, so please don't do this to me.
Just cut it out. You're only fortunate enough that no one got injured, but what you've done could have potentially caused someone to die. You've been selfish and ridiculous. You're gonna see the mantle of karma.
Oh no, my life is over.
Shortly after, the CEO arrived to the scene. After Trevor and I explained the whole situation, he decided to file a police report officially. Alicia was charged for trespassing, theft, and false reports. In addition to those crimes, she was liable for the $500,000 property damages that she caused. Considering how old she is, she probably won't ever have a bright future ahead of her for the rest of her life. As for me, a lot has happened, but I'm still working as hard as always. It's my specialty to make such a tragedy into something that everyone can laugh about. Nothing can ever stop me. Trouble Busters!